What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy King. Welcome to African Mujolo with King. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are firing on a serious topic. A topic of why people should marry early and why um, it's bad for women to have multiple partners when they are still young and try to then settle in their 30s. It does not work, ladies and gentlemen. It does not work. We need to speak about this, and we need to be honest about it, and then just be realistic about the facts in reality. I mean, you cannot play around with sleeping with multiple partners and then getting all of this sexual experience as a woman, and and also as a man, by the way. And then at the end of the day, you want to marry only to find out that your sexual expectation is so high that one person cannot meet it. Yo, guys, this is some serious things. So I just bumped into this video on the internet, and I'm like, it's quite interesting. Quite interesting. Why people should be careful on their sexual activities. They should be very careful, guys, especially if you're a person that at the end you want to settle down, you want to marry. At the end, you want to see yourself having a healthy, happy marriage, and all those things. And that is why I got married when I was young. I was even when I was young, I knew that before the age of 25 I want to get married. I just knew it. I knew it. Me and my friends who back in high school would joke about this, about guys that are 28, 32, and they are not married. And we would think they were losers, but it's not the case. But that's how we thought. So I bump into this video. Listen to how this gentleman explains this nicely, and let me come back and break it down for you guys.
One of the reasons why divorce is really, really high is because of the sexual revolution movement. Women got to a point where they ruin their pair bonding ability, or they continue to ruin their pair bonding ability. By the time you've had, and it's very, very simple. It's very difficult for a woman who has had 3, 4, 5 lovers to be satisfied with one guy. Because I've had, Rick gave me ABC, Brayo could do 1, 2, 3, Steve Akakujana, XYZ.
Aren't we factoring in the issue of the chemistry you have with this person?
Yeah, sex with people ruins your chemistry. You also need to understand something. There is a term called human chimerism.
It's chimerism. It's chimerism.
Which is basically a woman tends to store her different partners' DNA
in her brain.
Oh, okay, that one I know.
Okay.
Yes.
So
this is facts.
These are it changes your brain. Fucking around changes your brain chemistry. Let that sink in.
When you hear soul ties, it's not a joke.
Let that sink in.
But even men have soul ties.
Africans and religious people started talking about soul ties, started talking about it in all these convoluted ways. But it's simply to explain a higher level of science, I guess, scientific theory, which is what? Human chimerism.
Every man you've slept with, and if you have not used protection, most likely has left DNA in you.
Ladies and gentlemen, whether you like it or not, if you have sexual activity, if you have sex with 5 people, there's going to be 1 or 2 that are going to stand out. There's going to, from the 5 people that you're having sex with, there's going to be 1 or 2 that hits it right. And this is normally not for men. This is for women, because women are like, they are feeling beings. A man, after they ejaculate, Shem, the job is done, Shem. But that's why they call men dogs. Men just want to ejaculate. That's all. And after that, men does not care much about sex. They want respect. They want to be. They want peace. That's it. Give men respect, peace. You give him food. You give him sex. It's done. But A woman that has had multiple partners, we're talking about 5. I know you ladies will not be honest on the comment section how many people you have slept with. But if you are, let's say for example, you are 20 years old and you have already slept with 5 people. Mathematics tells us by 25, that number would have doubled. You would have been at 10, maybe 15 guys, and some of them it's a on and off type of a relationship. You're dating 1 year, you're not dating, he has a partner, you have a partner, so you get yourself in that situation where you guys meet only for sex. That's the reality in the ground, because he gives you a good time and all of that, but he's very good in bed. So the issue is that if you then have sex with 15 people by the age of 25, and you still have not found a guy that says they want to marry you, and you continue along those lines, by 28, 30, you would have passed the number of 20 or 15, because not because you are a whore, because that is your trajectory of life. You never tried to keep yourself pure. Virginity was not the highest value for yourself, and of which men value it more than anything. This happens in any culture in the world. The purer the woman is, the better for marriage they are. The reason is because that sexual experience they have with their husband is the only reference they have in their mind. Today, you've got sex toys, you've got multiple partners, bisexual people. People are doing just crazy things before they get married. So when they get married, if you are a guy and you were used to this girl that was introducing you to toys and whatever, you find this innocent girl who's not used to that, and you're trying to train them into those things, you might just damage the marriage. And if it's the other way, vice versa, the girl is more experienced than the guy, then you find that the girl does not actually want to tell the guy that actually I like this type of things. I like to be smacked. I like rough sex. I don't like this Christian Nando's styles that we are always doing. The girl does not know how to clearly communicate that to the husband, because she thinks she will look like a whore, and which is not true. Your husband is your husband. You guys need to grow together when it comes to sexual experiences. So ladies, yeah, it is true, man. You can't expect a guy that you're going to settle with now. Just imagine your whole dating life, your old teen life. You've been dating guys with 6-packs, guys that are performing in bed, guys that are gymming, and then those guys, they remain playboys forever, and you finally outgrow them. You're like, these guys, they don't give me security, they don't respect me, they're always out and clubbing. I'm growing up, because girls mature faster. And then when you mature, you then find me with a big stomach, and you're like, this guy's not performing. 1 round, that's it, he's tired. And then you start missing Tabo, you start missing the other one, because your sexual experience, your sexual expectation is so high. It's so high because of your experience, So I tell my brothers and my friends, anyone I can advise, is that better find a person in your early 20s, marry them in your mid to late 20s. And that for me, that's a perfect scenario for marriage, because even if it doesn't work out, you guys will be still young enough to be able to start over again, and hopefully it does not work out because of sexual reasons and stuff like that. Let it be for other reasons, but not for sex. But you can even see how uncomfortable this lady was when she was listening to the gentleman speaking there, because in her mind, you can see, if you have experience of reading facial expression, you can see that she's thinking, this guy actually has a point. She's trying to fight the point, but she can't. But she can see you are actually making a point, because why? She's thinking of that one guy that hits it perfectly. So that hits it perfectly. That's exactly what is happening, ladies and gentlemen. So be careful in terms of that. And if you are in your 30s and whatever, you say, King, I've already slept with 20 people, 30 people, whatever people, but I want to get married now. Just try right now to reduce the number drastically of the people that you are having sexual encounters with. And if you are not dating anyone, do not be a sexual partner for people that have got people. Just try by all means to stay, I don't want to say pure, but to abstain from sex, because you are now fixing yourself for the husband or for the wife that you want to do. This goes both ways, guys. This goes both ways. I hope you guys learned something today. I also learned something from this video. And chimerism, what is it? Chimerism is a new word that we learned today. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please make me a big favor and click the subscribe button. Until we meet next time, let's make YouTube a business. Peace.